everybody, and welcome to round number 14 of Season 5 of the Sunoco Elite Series. Not many rounds left in this championship here, and we're back here for Calder. This is the penultimate round of the part-time championship, because the next time we'll see them is in the finale at La Colina. So this will be the last time that they'll get to set themselves up for a last-ditch run in La Colina, the doubleheader, to see who can come out the part-time champion, but not only the part-time champion, but the title winner in the Sunoco Elite Series. Lots has happened since we last were here in the studio. Silly season began, and chaos ensued, because a lot of teams went 4 cars, some teams went 2 cars, and a lot of teams, most of the teams stayed 3-car teams, but to see some move up to 4, some down to 2, it's changed a lot. On pole position today, it is your part-time points leader, Jay Durrell, on pole position. Jay Durrell looking to lock together a good result today to set him up very well for the finale in La Colina. Try to get himself a part-time championship. This is only his second start in the season 6, and a good result here could tie himself together for a good La Colina when we go there. Alongside Vince Freeze, getting his best start of the season on the front row. This means 2 out of 3 HHSR cars have gotten on the front row this season. The other one being Perez, pole position way earlier this season. Freeze looking to put together a good result to bump himself up in the Rookie of the Season standings. On row 2, you got Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Let's see if we can get better. There we go. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who got a good result last week at Nahuatl, and now he's here today at Calder Park, starting in 3rd, his hometown. Not his hometown, but his home country, trying to put together a win, his first win since Season 2, alongside Bobby Jones, who has been in such a drought lately, sitting last in points. Red Stallion got a win earlier this season back at Brazil, but they're still last in points. That's because Jones is struggling this season. On row 3, you got Gerard Aron, who's been confirmed back to his ride in the 91 next season. We'll see him back here in the same car next season, if I'm correct, this design. So lots of hopes for Gerard Aron in the pits for next season, alongside Steven Thompson, who's not been confirmed for a ride yet. Still hunting out for a ride, but starting row 3 on the outside, it's a good way to get people's attention. On row 4, you got Paul Jackson, who is in fact returning to Maverick GP next season. With Rowe, him and Rowe are both returning to Maverick GP next season. We'll discuss who else is on that team a little later. Alongside Kieran Mulcher, who actually is confirmed to move to Monarch Motorsports next season. Not because of low performance, but just because that team is looking for some big names put on their team to hopefully get themselves up next season. And actually, Mulcher has got 2 people who will be his teammates behind him. Yes, Jack Halleck will be returning next season. He decided to come out of retirement, say he's not done yet. He'll still help around with Thundersport and Lights, but he does want to come back to racing, and he will. And that's alongside DJ Curtis, who is also returning to Monarch next season. Monarch, lots of hopes there, because the other one, Carlson, obviously returning. And this team looking pretty strong next season. And I believe this should be on row... Or no, we're already on row 5 with Halleck and Curtis. Let's go back to the field and talk a little more about some people. All right, your points leader back here. Did not get the qualifying he needed. Did not get the qualifying he wanted. But good thing is he has been reconfirmed to Scott Canassi, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. Scott Canassi and Maverick have been the most surprising of them all, because they were announced almost instantly what their lineups are going to be. They already know. And some rivalries will be carrying over to these teams. Like I mentioned, Rowe and Jackson returning the team, but the 2 others going to the team, you got Roman Rahal. This one was pretty much expected that Roman Rahal was going to get this Maverick ride. He's done a pretty great job under Maverick in the part-time championship, and now he's being given the chance in full-time competition, which is really good for him. And the 4th member of the team is, surprisingly enough, where is he? Philip Scott is going to be handing over ownership to Cole Scott at the end of the season. Will move to Maverick GP, where he will be rivals to his own team, his old team, next season. Is there about to get the command? Drivers, start your engines! And Maverick is the same. Maverick. Scott Cadassi's been about the same. They've had some surprising names show up in the garage. Dak Jovic will be driving the number 60. Jackson has a problem. All right, we'll fix it. Give us some more. All right, I think we're good. But yeah, that's right. Dak Jovic will be joining into Scott Canassi next season, moving to the number 60. So hope for him, along with the driver who's not here, and that's Roger Ray, who will be making a ride in Rank A next season. So lots of hopes for the two teams to have a really big rivalry. But as we're coming into the last corner, Jay Durrell, the part-time points leader in the penultimate round for their championship, will be leading it down to the green flag here in Calder Park. 55 laps around this fairly small speedway, but this very interesting right-turning speedway. Green flag is in the air. And it was a great start for the driver of the 9. Durrell off to a great start. Gonna dive in front of Freeze and just gonna take the first position. That's how it's all gonna start. Now we'll have to see if he can hang on to it. He's got 2 ranked Ds behind him, but along with Fitzwater. Zachary Fitzwater, a senior, looking for a win. As mentioned, hasn't won since Season 2. Really wants it. As we're getting to the point where we're almost knocking some people out of contention. We'll calculate that after the race to see how far away we are. If I remember. But Zachary Fitzwater, senior, puts himself in 3rd. Behind Freeze and Durrell, his teammate. Fitzwater Australia themselves have not won this season, which they've won every season since the first season when they didn't win. And all 3 members of the team have won races. It's been such a great successful run they've had from season 2 to 4, and after that they've just dropped off. They haven't found that pace that they've been wanting, and Fitzwater Australia have been struggling this season, but Fitzwater catching up to Freeze, trying to make it a Fitzwater Australia 1-2. Although Durrell's points do not count as Fitzwater Australia's points. Durrell's already been confirmed to be put on this team after Fitzwater leaves, so he's just putting in his experience. Although with the pace he's putting on now, he may join in the team early. Because look at him go. Durrell, Freeze, Fitzwater, Thompson, Jackson, Jones, Mulcher, Halleck, now it's Jovic, Halleck, and Roush. Rounding at your top 10. Now Lorenzo Log coming down the inside with help from John Arndt. Arndt really trying to get through this field, really trying to do something. While we're watching all these people, we'll announce a few more things as I see them for silly season. Yeah, I did forget about that. Vince Freeze, driver of the 53 car currently, is now going to Roush Racing Enterprises to replace Ryan Monaco in the 35 next season. New Maytag 35 already being designed, already getting ready to go. Lots of hope for Vince Freeze going forward. Again, no news for Thompson, no news for Jones. Obviously, Roush returning to the team. Lorenzo Law going to Epic Motorsports next season, going back to that team after leaving it last season, mid-season. He'll be going back under a new number. They're not sure what number it's going to be yet, I'm pretty sure. Finn Guy announced he's coming out of retirement to do one last season under the team he started with at Cleverhouse Racing. He'll be driving a 41 car next season. In his last season, Finn Guy going to end out his season in Monarch to then move back up to rank B. See how he can perform there. Ryan Monaco obviously retiring. Then a lot of people coming out of retirement. We'll see how that goes. Anderson still no ride. Rowe, obviously we already talked about that. Vincent retiring. Skylar Johnson's most likely going back to Shock Allison Racing. Pretty obvious. Duncan has a guarantee at Cleverhouse, which is maybe going to come true. We'll have to see. Shepard staying at the team. A lot of things happening. Windhelm staying where he is. Eric, still no news where Eric's going. But, so back at the front. Your fastest lap of the race so far, that's Fitzwater at a 29.2, which he just set. Fitzwater on a pretty nice pace. It's a top 3 breakaway right now. No, it's a top 5 breakaway. These two have also broken away from the pack, but then you got the big pack back here. Mulcher, Halleck, Roush, Jovic, a log, Thin Guy, all these people back here. But it's a 5-car breakaway, which includes Thompson. Thompson really wanted a result like this. Thompson is a was originally a test driver for Fitzwater Australia Racing. Now he's driving for Shock Allison full-time. It's his 3rd full-time season, where he drove for Saba Sport for his first 2 seasons and landed a ride at Shock Allison. Got a win to his name. Has had a decent season so far, but has really been looking to improve it. Possibly get a better ride, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Rank A, filling up pretty quickly. Arndt, he started a little further back, down, if I'm correct, around 19th, 18th. No, I think it was 19th. Now he's up to P11, battling with his championship rival. That's Dak Jovic. These two starting to battle with each other. Jovic could be the points leader right now if it wasn't for Falcon Hill after his issue with only a few laps left in the race. He broke down on track. It was a devastating moment for Jovic, but he's still in this championship fight. He still has something to fight for, and he's going to fight with Arndt. Any championship rivals at the front. Roush is the one Arndt should be worried about right now. Roush is 2nd in points. Not too far back. Or no, I believe it's Windhelm now. Windhelm or Roush is 2nd, but the other one's 3rd. Roush really trying to get himself in this championship fight. He was in the championship fight last season, but lost it at about the midway point. He's trying to avenge himself after last season, trying to get himself back in the fight, and he really is. He's really gotten himself in the championship fight. He may go for a championship if he keeps this pace up. Jackson does not seem to have the pace to keep up with Fitzwater, but Freeze and Durrell are now side by side. This is a very weird battle for the lead. You got a rank D in HHSR and a part-time driver who drives in lights currently, but it's gonna be Freeze, the current full-time driver, taking the lead away. This may give Fitzwater a chance to catch up as well if Durrell keeps fighting. And he is. Durrell on the outside, a very big boost on the outside. And they will keep fighting it. And Durrell looks like he might actually get the spot back. No. Freeze gonna keep fighting on the inside. Oh, pushes him a little bit. Now there goes Freeze. A little bit of a bump and run, but it works. Not illegal as long as you don't wreck him. Just pushed him out of the way. Vince Freeze now in the lead. He's also probably has a lot of confidence because he's been confirmed to go up to Roush Racing Enterprises. So many rumors around the garage. So many different surprising events that have happened in the garage. And Vince Freeze was definitely one of the bigger ones. One of the bigger stories. He's actually going to be going to Roush Racing next season. A lot of people very happy for him, very proud of him. He's a team owner for Lights. He's the owner of Freeze Team Racing, where he's actually the team owner of 2 people in the field currently, which is Alex Benyako and Ryan Griffin. But he's running an elites program for himself, and he's done great this season, although it's not Rookie of the Season. And I doubt he'll get it because Bartlett has been so on form this season. Although he's not proving it now, but he's such a good he's such a good touring car driver, he's such a good road course racer. But he's also proved it at super speedways. His speedways like this one is where he's lacked this season, but so far it's been an excellent season. He's confirmed to go back to that team, where it'll be just a 2-car team next season, where it's just him and Benoit Ravine at Trailblazer next season. But so much potential for the driver of the 86, and a lot of people very excited to see what Bartlett can do going forward. But now it's a 4-car pack at the front. Freeze trying to escape Fitzwater. He got through Durrell, the part-time driver for that team, and now he's got to get the team owner of that team off his back. Fitzwater. Oh, Freeze is in pit lane. Is it an issue? Or is this the start of a pit cycle? No. I think that's an issue for Vince Freeze. Freeze in and out of the pits, but I think Freeze just had an issue from the lead. We'll keep an eye on everyone to see if there was a pit cycle, but I think he had an issue. But that would mean it's a Fitzwater 1-2 in Calder Park. The hometown team is leading it. But they have one scary guy behind them, and that's Paul Jackson. Although he's never won at a speedway, he's shown a lot of speed at them. He just cannot lock one together. But a battle between Jackson and Fitzwater is a battle we haven't seen since Season 2. These two fought for a championship with Constantine that season, and it's been so long since they fought for any position. But Darrell may want it as well. Darrell trying to lock. He might clinch the championship. It might be possible. I'm not sure. But he might be able to clinch a championship here in Calder Park. Darrell has had an okay season in Lights, if I'm correct, but has had a phenomenal part-time season. He did great in Road America, and it's been so long since he's raced in Road America, which was his first round. Now he's in his second round, and he's P2. He's running so well, and we can now confirm that Vince Freeze did have an issue. It's unfortunate, but Vince Freeze not going to win this race. But Fitzwater leading in Calder Park. But he's got Darrell breathing down his neck. I'm not sure who wants it more. Darrell, the part-time driver, trying to prove that he deserves to move up before Season 8. Trying to get this part-time championship. Trying to run away with it. Trying to get a win. But Fitzwater been searching for a win since Season 2. Been digging deep. And due to medical issues, he'll be dropping out after Season 8. But he has a few seasons left in him. He has more runs left in him. And Fitzwater trying to get a huge confidence booster today, as he'll lead another lap. Fastest lap of the race is Roush. And then Bartlett. Scott Roush. We know he's not far. He's P4. There he is. Then it's a Log at P5. Another great performance in the International Tour for Lorenzo Log, proving that he does deserve this epic motorsports ride that he's getting again. Darrell overtaking for the lead now. Oh. Now it's interesting. Darrell seems like he may want it more. But what can Fitzwater do in retaliation? If anything. What can Jackson do now that they're fighting? Oh, Jackson's getting close pretty quick, actually. Jackson got a great run in the back straightaway and in 3 and 4. A 2/10 cut on both of the, it was like a 5/10 cut on Fitzwater, only a 2/10 cut on Darrell. Roush, though, 3/10 faster than Jackson. Roush and Lorenzo Log are on an incredible pace. So is Brock. Hell, even Thompson and Rowan are on a great pace. And they're all slowly catching these three. But now it looks like Fitzwater maybe not done with Darrell just yet. Fitzwater, we haven't seen him fight this hard near the front since Season 2. He had a great result last time at He got a great confidence booster, and you can tell it's carried over. He is impressing his home crowd. But this top 3 battle has been heating up for so long. We're waiting for a mistake out of Darrell. One mistake, and this battle is going to get so heated between these three. And if they keep this up, if they aren't able to stay on pace with the guys behind, they may catch them. Roush is getting close. But Darrell has got to be scared, because any mistake out of him now, and Fitzwater's got him. It's the team owner versus the part-time at Fitzwater, Australia. Fitzwater really low, and so is Jackson. They are making that line work, and they're closing in on Darrell. Little by little. And it seems like Roush has begun to slow. Not Brock. Everyone wants to see a battle. Everyone wants to see something heat up. But now Fitzwater's starting to lose pace. and fast. Jackson now wanting to get his chance at Darrell, trying to get past Fitzwater for second. Jackson's gonna need to dig deep if he wants it, because these two are not gonna give it up without a fight. This is their home. Taking someone on in a track that they know so well. These two, well, Fitzwater knows this track. He's got to know this track like the back of his hand. He's probably raced here all his life. He knows this track. It's his home track. And right now, Fitzwater trying to close the gap back down on Darrell. He was able to hold off Jackson. Now he's got Jackson off of him. He's got no pressure. He can go right after Darrell. No interruptions. Roush is fast again. Brock is fast again. They're catching him again. Fitzwater. It's got to be scaring Darrell, because now Fitzwater has no pressure from behind. He doesn't have to focus on defending anymore. He can just attack, attack, attack. Fitzwater led a few laps, and Darrell was able to take it from there. But now this battle may heat up even more now that Roush and Brock are joining in, because their pace has been great all day long. Oh, they're starting to drop off again. Fitzwater gets to about 3/10 behind, and he stalls out. He can't stall out now. He needs to make a rush at him. I think he's being a little cautious because it's his teammate. He doesn't want anything to happen. But at this current moment, he's fighting for a win. His first in Season 2. He's got to fight. 47-55, less than 10 laps to go. I told you it's a sprint race. This race is not cool. This race is not long. Oh, but a great run out of 2. Ooh, that was a great run through 1 and 2 for Fitzwater. He'll get a good run down the backstretch. Now he's got to run it deep. Icy Roush is there now. Brock is there now. Jackson is getting quicker as well. Icy Perez is low on pace. If they catch him and Darrell gets stuck behind him, that could be Fitzwater's opportunity. Oh, I'm so anxious for a battle to happen, but I'm not sure if it will. I'm not sure if Fitzwater's going to challenge. Is it that he doesn't have the power, or is it that he just doesn't want to be that aggressive to his teammate? Because he knows Darrell's fighting for a part-time championship. He knows Darrell is trying to go for something, and if something happens between these two, he may ruin his own teammate's championship fight. You know he doesn't want to do that. But Fitzwater, he's done waiting for Darrell. Oh, here we go. Fitzwater down the inside. Fitzwater has not been this determined for a win in so long. He has not been pushing like this for so long. We have not seen the pace like this for so long. Fitzwater, one nose in 3 and 4. That's all you need. One tap. That's all you need. But Roush getting closer and closer. You can't hold up now. You can't hesitate now. 5 laps to go. And the battle is here. The battle we've all anticipated. The one we're all waiting for. And you cannot wait anymore, Fitzwater, or you're going to get overtaken. Darrell, I'd just give it up. If I was Darrell, I'd just give it up, because you don't want your teammate to be overtaken. You'd rather the part-timer get overtaken and not the full-time. 4 laps to go for Darrell. Fitzwater is right on his tail. He's right there. Any mistake, any flinch out of Darrell, and it's Fitzwater going to be jetting down his inside. Maybe he doesn't need a mistake. Fitzwater right there! Fitzwater got the nose! Can he get there? 3 laps to go. They're side by side. Roush right behind. Roush is pushing Fitzwater now. Darrell. No mistakes for Darrell, or else it's going to be too late. Darrell has been fending off these challenges from Fitzwater. Fitzwater really low now. 2 laps to go, and Perez is close. So is Downey. But I don't think they're close enough. Brock making a move. I think that might be it. I don't think they're going to catch Darrell. I think Darrell's going to run with it. Fitzwater and Brock now teaming up. Can they team up, or are they going to fight? Are they going to give up on the win, or are they going to go after Darrell? White flag in the air for J. Darrell and Fitzwater Australia. Brock's giving up on the win. He's not going to go for it. A miracle is needed. I think that's it. I think a miracle is needed for Fitzwater to get it. Fitzwater wanted this win. You know he wanted it bad, but he's just not going to get it. He put so many challenges on the 9, but he'll come up short out of the last corner. And J. Darrell, the first part-time winner in Sunoco Elite Series history. He wins in Calder Park. And it's a Fitzwater Australia Racing 1-2 in Australia. The hometown team will pull a race that they've needed. Fitzwater, you know he wanted it. You know he did, but he couldn't. He put so many challenges, but Darrell defended so well, proving that he is no rookie to racing. J. Darrell on top in Calder Park. Fitzwater second, Brock third, Roush fourth, and Paul Jackson rounding out your top 5. Darrell trying to lock himself in a championship, but I don't think he did with Monaco in 7th. But congratulations to J. Darrell. It's disappointing to see Fitzwater not get it. But he'll have to deal with it another day. Everyone pulling into the pits. Ending the day. It was a great result for a lot of people, and it's results that a lot of people needed. And aren't going to be losing some points to a few of his championship rivals today. So this points battle may not be over yet. Congratulations to J. Darrell. Let's go look at your finishing results. So it's J. Darrell on top for Fitzwater Australia Racing. Fitzwater Australia Racing getting their first win of the season, and they will not go dry for this season. Fitzwater in 2nd, Brock in 3rd, Roush in 4th, Jackson 5th, Alog in 6th, Monaco 7th, Jovic 8th, Halleck 9th, and John Art will round out your top 10. And this championship is just getting closer and closer, because now Jovic and Roush are both closed in a little bit more. And that's going to make it a little bit tighter. It was intense again. It just was a battle of who was the fastest. And overall, Fitzwater Australia had the pace all day. They had the runs. But Vince Freeze could have won it. He definitely could have, but an issue is going to cost Vince Freeze in the middle of the race. He could have won it. He definitely could have. But J. Darrell on top. Fitzwater had so many challenges. He pushed so hard on Darrell in those last few laps. But he just couldn't get there. He couldn't get the nose. He didn't want to push him out of the way. And although I respect that he didn't want to wreck his teammate, because if he did, that could have been disastrous for the whole team. You can tell he definitely wanted that win, and it's just not going to happen today. But another great confidence booster for Zachary Fitzwater Sr. 2 top 10s in a row is something he's been needing, and Fitzwater may be back. We may see him back on top very soon. Brock in 3rd, another great result for William Brock as well. We could see Brock on top soon for his number 10. So much could happen soon. But we don't know what's exactly going to happen until we reach it. Congratulations to J. Darrell. Let's go look at your points position. So it's John Hart in the points lead after Calder Park as expected. Scott Roush closing in, though. He did get the position back from Hans Windhelm. 41 points back from John Hart. Not too far. Scott Roush could actually take the points lead within a race or two if Arndt isn't able to keep up. Scott Roush has been making up a lot of time in this international tour. Hans Windhelm in third, obviously. Only 46 points back, though. He could also do the same. Jovic, 92 points back. Duncan, 103. Jackson, 105. Those are all the people who can take the points lead by a possible chance. Paulson, 135. He can't. Brock is now 8th. He's been gaining a ton of position as of late. And Brock, on a roll. He could get up to a possible championship fighting position in the next few races if he keeps his pace up, because he has 3 third places in a row. He's been on the podium for the last 3 races in a row. William Brock, amazing performance out of Brock. Rowe lost 3 positions because of he retired in the race pretty early in the race. Bad luck for Rowe. Halleck gained 2, though, making up for the fall that Rowe had, and Maverick still hovering pretty well. You got some people back there. We'll look back near the bottom of the pack. You got near right here, there's the end of the points. Fitzwater gained 5 positions from that P2 up to P27. That's his first top 5 of the season, and it's one he's desperately needed. So congratulations to Fitzwater for that. Anderson needs a better result. Powers needs a better result. They need good results if they want a chance at this. Look down at the part-timers. I do have the points for the part-timers. Jay Durrell does obviously lead it at 92. Joey Manico has 68.5. Alex Benyako has a 44. Roman Rahals has a 38.5. Ryan Griffin has a 16.5. And Dan Luisen has a 12. But it's been a great performance for Jay Durrell this season. I'm not sure if he's clinched it. I'm not sure. I don't think he has, being honest. But he may clinch it in the first round, or first race of the doubleheader. But with a 92 compared to a 68, Jay Durrell may have this title locked. Looking down at the team standings, Maverick GP sits on top as expected. Maverick GP, the Constructors winners last season, and trying to become the first 2-time Constructors winners, if I'm correct. So Maverick GP really impressing and could actually do it. Scott Ganassi trying to hunt him down. These two have had a great rivalry this season, and they're expected to have another great one next season. Scott Ganassi in second. Clever Haas in third, even though they are moving down to rank B next season. They've already confirmed that. They actually have the most top 10s of any team, so congratulations to them. Shock Allison in fourth in a rank A position, and Epic Motorsports in the last rank A position, but they're actually under threat from Roush Racing Enterprises, and that's because Roush has been on a roll lately. And this battle between Epic Motorsports and Roush Racing could be decided by Roush versus Windhelm, so keep an eye on that. Then it's Full Frontal Motorsports. Trailblazer trying to close in on rank B, where we sit currently with the 4 rank A's. If it were to be Epic Motorsports, then it would be Clever Haas, Roush Racing, Full Frontal would be a 3-car rank B, because Trailblazer is not close enough, but they are so close. And it would depend, honestly, on if it were to end now, it may just end on a steward's call. But right now, Trailblazer really trying to hunt up Fitzwater Australia, Monarch in rank C positions. Monarch on the tip in the scales from C to D, but with Red Stallion all the way down where it is, maybe HHR could get C at this pace, because we are expected to see some new teams join in with the charter system, as some rumors about a few people getting invitations after Calder Park, so we'll have to keep an eye on the conference room for that. But congratulations to Jay Durrell. He, the first part-time runner in SES history, and it is Fitzroy Australia's first win of the season, a win that they have so desperately needed, and if I'm correct, that does tie them with Epic Motorsports at the top of the boards. Once again, we have 2 teams tied for most wins all time. But with Scott Ganassi closing in on that, we'll have to see how that goes. Congratulations Jaderald. Congratulations to John Art, still holding that points lead by 41 points. I'm not sure where we're going next. Think about geographical location. Twin Ring. Twin Ring Motegi is next. So we're going to go back to Twin Ring, which Roush won at last time. So Sky Roush has to be on a huge moral high right now. Huge momentum that he's got right now. We'll see if he can catch John Art going forward. But we'll see you in Twin Ring Motegi next time. Till then, ciao.